2K Sports presentation of the NBA and checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. On the perimeter, they'll go with McCollum and Ingram. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at the 5, down low. And for the Hawks, Johnson at the 4 with Capella at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Ricochet in at the small forward position. And close to a quarter of the way into the season now, Grant, how aware are the players of where they are in the season?
You know, B.A., you generally are aware of where you are in the year, but you rarely see guys counting games played or anything like that.
Young with the bucket.
Well, such a creative finisher. Young will find a way, even with the defender all over him.
Here's Ingram. Rebounded by Daniels. Here's Atlanta with the ball. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Great offensive game plan in that one. They put their guys in positions to succeed, and it really paid off.
And that was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. Well, one of the sharpest players off the floor, C.J. McCollum.
Well, Brian, he also did a great job as president of the Players Union, and he's great on his podcast, too.
I'm sure he'll be doing games with you soon enough after his playing career.
Yeah, I just hope he's not taking my job.
And he knocks down the first one. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
And McCollum drops them both. Coach, when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, you got to start with Trae Young.
One of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA, Brian. He can shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor. He's a great ball handler and one of the most creative passers in the game.
Well, Coach, we know how good Young is offensively, but he gets heavy criticism for his defense.
Yeah, look, and at 6'1", 164 pounds, he has some obvious limitations, Brian, but he's shown improved effort as a defender, and it shows in his defensive rating.
And you have to have that scoring ability on the floor. Free throw is good. Young. Well, last season, New Orleans finished with their best record since 2009. Stan, they went 49-33.
Well, you have to credit their roster construction. They've got 3 guys who can average 20-plus points, along with a lot of very solid young defenders, and these guys are only getting better. I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Pass to McCollum. Out left to the wing. Offline with a 3. Here's Daniels, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Here's Ricochet. Can't hit that one. Oh, good work defensively by Ingram. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Young. Pass to Daniels. Daniels controls the rebound and the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Now here's Ingram, averaging almost 23 points a contest. A fantastic offensive player.
Well, Murray's ability to hit the 3 makes their offense that much more versatile.
Now here's Young. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Misses in close. All right, now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Quinn Snyder.
We got to talking about Brandon Ingram, and I asked how Coach thought they might limit him tonight. Coach told me, well, there's nothing we can do about his size and his length, so we're hoping just to frustrate him and keep him off balance by getting up in his business and contesting shots. Hopefully that plan pans out for them, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's McCollum. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Yeah, and you see this with a lot of great scores. When they're putting up big nights, a lot of times it's because they're making a lot of free throws.
The Hawks lead by 3. Here's Daniels. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
New Orleans calls timeout. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
Yeah, they found some decent looks. The shots just weren't falling. Sometimes it goes like that.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. 1:52 left to play in the first. Murray with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
It wasn't just the scoring. He got others involved, too.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Bogdanovich, that's good.
I like seeing Bogdanovich get it done inside. An opportunistic score around the rim.
Here's Murray. And the layup falls. Murray's got 5 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And Atlanta with possession here. Following the score by New Orleans. Okongwu finds Hunter. Over Green. Here's Okongwu. Tice with the defensive effort.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Bogdanovich against Green. Nance outside. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Bufkin. 6 on the shot clock. The kick to Hunter. It's tipped. Now Green. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Murray, no good. To the middle. Here's Hunter. And finished off by Hunter.
From right in close, DeAndre Hunter.
Now here's Murray. Guarded closely. It's not going to go for him. Oh, at the buzzer. He got it off in time.
That is an incredible shot.
Unreal. A bomb at the buzzer whips the crowd into a frenzy right at the stroke of halftime.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks ending the quarter up 10. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. Back to the game after this break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
All right, Stan, if you had it your way, who would you want to see in the dunk contest?
Well, Brian, look, I want to go back to the glory days when the most recognizable guys in the game were the ones that participated. Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins. I think if we could get guys like Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, that would be fantastic, but it's got to be the names out there that people know.
Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Then it's Clint Capella, then it's Trae Young, and it's Matthews in at the 2 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Ingram. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Coach, when you talk to Ingram's teammates, they always bring up his remarkable work ethic.
Well, Brian, Brandon Ingram works hard. He loves the game. He wants to be great. He spends a lot of his free time studying the game instead of just hanging out and doing other things.
And he makes a first. After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And over the last 4 seasons, Stan, the Hawks have hovered around 500.
Yeah, but trending downward year over year. Without control of their first-round picks for the next 3 seasons from the DeJounte Murray trade, Brian, they've got no choice but to make it work.
Pelicans trail by 10. Pass to Boston. Back to Ingram. Goes back up. Excellent D there from Capella.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Here's Matthews. Goes back up. And Capella with the lay-in. Capella's got his second bucket of the night.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Jalen Johnson is developing the complete game. He said, I watch the guys who do everything. That's my mindset. I want to be at least solid in every department and then keep building on that, adding bits and pieces here and there. Brian, his versatility is already drawing attention league-wide.
Yeah, there's no question about that, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Boston. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
The Hawks lead by 12. Young, the pass to Johnson. The floater. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Well, this is Capella using his height the best way he can to save the possession.
Covered by Johnson. Outside Ingram.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Misi. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
Yeah, guys, I watched the film of that one, and they had great activity defensively. They need that again tonight.
So both teams changing it up here. Capella, the pass to Hunter. Here's Bufkin. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Hunter. Shot clock at 6. The Hawks need to get one up here. Atlanta gets it back. Doesn't go for him. Pelicans trail by 12. On the wing, Murray. 5 points in the game. They get it back. No luck on that one.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Daniels passes to Bogdanovich. Now here's Capella. 56 seconds left in the second quarter. And how about we check the numbers for Jalen Johnson?
Teams first.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And another
Shoot
area
two.
of strength has been their offensive rebounding, converting a lot of those second chances.
And the first one at the line is good. And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Tice is checked in for the Pelicans. So hits one and misses one at the line. Over the last few years, Atlanta struggled defensively, Grant.
Yeah, the Hawks haven't been better than 20th in defensive rating since 2017. They've had some great offensive teams during that time, but their defense has held them back.
Here's Robinson Earl, still without a bucket. Pass to Green. Puts up a three. The rebound by the Hawks.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Yeah, good old-fashioned slam from Capella.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Outside Murray. Pulls up. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. A clear look from McCollum. Whoa! He just got it off in time.
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. Atlanta on top. They lead by 13. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk, and not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can...
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Atlanta came ready to play. They had the upper hand early, defense and offense clicking, opening up an 8-2 run after the tip. By the end of the first quarter, their lead was in double digits. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. Thanks for joining us.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from Clint Capella in this one.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
So for New Orleans right now, Murray and McCollum make up the talented backcourt. Brandon Ingram out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Misi in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Young. Here's Daniels. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense. Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Banked it in off the glass. McCollum's got 6 points.
Well, that's the thing about McCollum. He can absorb the contact and still complete the play.
Young against Murray. Pass to Bufkin. Let's go with a three. McCollum pulls it in. Pelicans trail by 13. And he banks in the layup. McCollum's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, what a tricky shot. CJ, he's showing off now.
The Hawks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Stan, after his 12-year playing career, Willie Green has made a seamless transition into coaching.
Yeah, first of all, Willie Green is a person of very high character. Second, Ryan, he consciously started preparing himself to coach while he was still playing, and then he was able to work on great staffs under great coaches, and now he's an outstanding head coach in his own right.
Nance, he's checked in for the Hawks. Risacher comes in for Bufkin. Boston's checked in for New Orleans. Here's Daniels. He's off on that one. McCollum with some nice D. Releases from 15. And it's New Orleans with another.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Down low. It's stolen by Ingram. And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. Here are the top passing teams in the league so far this year. In the third spot, the Hawks.
The assist numbers they're posting as a squad is a real testament to how willing they are to rely on each other. There's a lot of trust amongst these guys.
The Hawks lead by 9. Young inside. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Working smarter, not harder. He anticipates where the ball is going and beats the bigger guy to it.
Here's Daniels. McCollum defends. It's Daniels with a drive. The layup off target. Pelicans trail by 9. Right side Ingram. And it's good. 2 points.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Well, a rangy defender and a knockdown spot-up shooter, Coach. A lot to like about Trey Murphy.
There sure is, Brian. He had the knee issue last season, which was a bump in the road. But for a mid-first-round pick back in 2021, his development overall has been beyond encouraging.
High flyer and a great shooter. What a combo. New Orleans calls timeout.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Nance. Hunter comes in for Johnson. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Daniels. Up top, McCollum. Defended by Bogdanovic. From 9 feet, Okongwu with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 9. Outside Bogdanovic. Good on the bucket. Bogdanovic has gotten his second bucket.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Risacher. Can't get it to fall. Pelicans trail by 9. Outside, Green. Drives to the hoop. The putback. That one no good. The Hawks have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. And finished off by Hunter.
Really good passing wing. Risacher isn't a ball stopper. He really looks for his teammates.
Bogdanovich against McCollum. Over Bogdanovich. Rebound Atlanta. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Here's Boston. And again, New Orleans, no good. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Young. Steps back and shoots. No good, a bit long that time. Here's Boston. Here's Green. Off target at the rim. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Hawks lead by 11. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Risachet. And it's Hunter in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
A wiry athlete, Jalen Johnson. 2 loud points.
Pass to Boston. 6 to shoot. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. The shot by Ingram, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And Daniel Tice picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Matthews comes in for Hunter, and the Pelicans making a change here. Up top, Johnson. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach, but when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. Now here's Murray. No good with a layup. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. And out on the wings, Zach Risachet has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
The first free throw is good. Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters. We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season, and if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country.
It's both from the stripe.
Risachet does things with the ball in his hands that not many of these rookies can do.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Now here's Murray. Left side Ingram. Good work there as it goes.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Daniels passes to Johnson. And it's Boston with the rebound.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, that could be a tough shot, but easy there for Brandon Ingram.
The Hawks lead by 11. Daniels passes to Capella. It's Daniels with a drive. Here's Johnson. Ooh, good finish at the rack off a slick feed.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Now here's Ingram. He's closely guarded. Capella with the defensive effort. The Hawks have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And Rizachet gets it to go.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now here's Murray. With the floater. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Matthews. Here's Daniels. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Murray.
Well, I like the activity of Daniels there.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
Also, guys, they put in maximum effort on the offensive glass. Great determination to follow shots and not giving up on the possessions.
The first one falls, and you watch Dyson Daniels on the floor, Coach. He's everywhere on defense.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the best guys disrupting offenses and getting deflections. He gets his hands in passing lanes. Effort like that will always find minutes.
Young, he's checked in for Matthews. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, when he's on the floor, Dyson Daniels gives you uncapped energy. He's really committed to going all out.
Now here's McCollum.
Jalen Johnson, his first, team's first. Shooting for New Orleans, C.J. McCollum, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for McCollum.
Well, even though he plays with a scorer's mindset, you can put McCollum in a playmaking role. He gives you options.
Good on both. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Young against Murray. From 13, it's hauled in by New Orleans. McCollum's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Hawks.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first 2 games of the season between these teams.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Clint Capella.
Well, you know his work on the glass was a key factor, helping to turn the tide as far as the possession game, and so often that's the difference.
And here's New Orleans now. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. McCollum, rebounded by Daniels. And here's Young. Outside Johnson. Inside. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
If the opportunity presents itself, Murray will explode to the rim.
Daniels passes to Johnson. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Young. Clock at 6. Here's Capella. The shot off that time. Oh, good work defensively by Ingram. McCollum looking it over. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Trey, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight. How satisfying was it?
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everybody.